Hello everybody, welcome back to Hakuoki. Remember how this annoyed me super much last time and I left you guys with a really short episode? Yeah, sorry. I really wish you could turn off the voices. It really is kind of getting on my nerves. Let's just deal with it though, right? Okay. I see. What are we talking about? Oh, well, it's not going to tell us. Okay. The defeated tone of my voice surprised me. I suppose on some level I believe Dr. Matsumoto had some miraculous revelation about my father. Foolish of me, of course, but that didn't make the truth any less devastating. Kondo simply nodded. I hear you've become involved with the treatment. You know what I mean, don't you? Kodo's experiments? Yes, I knew what he meant. The experiments my father conducted was some strange concoction that could make people go mad. Please, tell me about it. I want to know everything my father was doing. He nodded. Oh, shit! Oh wait, no. I want to rewind that. Sorry, I totally fucked that one up. Kodo was working with the Shinsengumi under orders from the shogun to create what were called Furies. Furies are humans with a nigh demonic strength and speed and phenomenal healing abilities. Fury, a creature with heightened speed and strength, as well as the ability to heal from almost any wound. One can only be killed by a stab wound through the heart or by having its head removed. Jeez. Furies. This term seemed so familiar, then I realized I'd overheard some of the men talking about it. Don't jinx him, Shoji. It's gonna look bad if officers start joining the Furies. Oh, so Furies come from something you drink, where any injuries can be cured. The Furies that Heisuke spoke about are meant to be pitied. On one hand, I almost appreciate the little flashbacks, but on the other hand, I clearly remember that incident. Leave me alone. The substance that transforms normal men into these Furies is called the Water of Life. Water of Life, a substance imported from the West that turns those who drink it into Furies. Until refined by Kodo Yukimura, it was too toxic to use. What the fuck? It's just like, there's no real... I just assumed that Kodo Yukimura, came up with this. But it's just some imported substance. The mysterious origins. How cheap of a writing tactic is that? Alexa. In China, they call it sentan. In short, it grants immortality. Furies, water of life. It sounded more like something from a fairy tale rather than real life. But there was something in Dr. Matsumoto's tone of voice that said he was telling the truth. I've already heard about how it makes you strong and hard to kill. But doesn't it cause so much pain that it makes most people go crazy? And even if you survive that, then even the smell of blood can make you go crazy again. Dr. Matsumoto nodded slowly, then pinched the bridge of his nose with thumb and forefinger. He looked very tired. So you know about that too. Yes. They were humans, but not human. Perhaps they were almost entirely different now. What? I'm confused because were is past tense, now obviously present tense. That's why I'm confused. But maybe I'm just a ding-dong who doesn't understand English language. I couldn't see how this water of life could ever be used for good. Even if it had healed Sanan's arm, he had suffered greatly in the process. Why? It sounded more like a moan than a question. My father would never want to ruin the life of another, but because of what he had done, people suffered, and some even died. Why was my father doing this? But it wasn't just my father. I was so sure no one involved expected such a terrible outcome. Perhaps that is why Kodo left. His conscience would no longer allow him to continue. But the water of life was an opportunity given to us by the shogun to help strengthen the Shinsengumi. The doctor only shook his head. It was an experiment, and it has failed. You should put it behind you. I'm sure the shogunate has abandoned it as well. Kodo frowned, perhaps unhappy that Dr. Matsumoto would question the shogunate's original decision. You've seen what happened to the men it was tested on, Kondo. It cannot be allowed to continue. This experiment is inhumane and you know it. Kondo gave a non-committal grunt and fell silent. I was sure Kondo knew just how dangerous it was to use the water of life, but the shogunate had come to him with a request. Perhaps he couldn't refuse even if he wanted to. Silence fell like a thick blanket. I love Sanan. I love him so much. Like, you can't see me because I'm not using a webcam. But he came on screen and I just so happy. Happy face on. Got my happy face on. Okay, what did you say, Sanan? I didn't even read it. I understand that you are the shogunate's designated doctor, but... You're not one of us. An outsider has no right to object. I love Sanan. Sanan! Sorry, my voice was still high-pitched from being excited. His face was pale as moonlight, as if he was just a walking corpse. Is it okay for you to be up right now? Shouldn't you be resting, Sanan? You look pale. Don't worry about me. He bowed quickly, his mouth a compressed line, and turned to regard the doctor with a cool gaze. We use this treatment effectively and at our own discretion. It's dangerous and far too strong. We have continued Kodo's research. I am, as you can see, living proof, so to speak. As Sanan did indeed prove, it was possible to drink the water of life and retain your sanity. It just wasn't easy. Perhaps you're right. But that could also mean that you're forcing your body in ways the eyes can't see. I am perfectly healthy. I respectfully disagree. With continued research and modification, we will have many more successes and fewer casualties. Do you plan on sacrificing more of your men in order to have more successes? Using your men to experiment with things that put them in danger comes off as a disregard for life. It's a disgrace. The men who gave their lives are the foundation of our work. They did not die in vain. But... Alright, that's enough. From both of you. Why don't we discuss this some other time? It was my private opinion that they were unlikely to agree, no matter what time they discussed the subject, but I felt it was polite to keep quiet. Very well. There seemed to be very little common ground between them, but both arguments had merit. Kondo had likely seen this as well, and he chose to end things before it got unpleasant. If you insist, Kondo-san. I called him San, solely because Sanan did. Sanan-san. Sanan-san. Sorry. That was really dumb. Sanan's face betrayed nothing of what he might be thinking, even when the corner of his mouth quirked up into the beginning of a smile. He bowed quietly and left as swiftly as he arrived. So, how did the exams go? Yes, about that. This sure is a headache. What? Why is that? What do you mean, why? The amount of injured and sick warriors is nearly a third of your force. What? Impossible. It's not only possible, Kondo. It's the truth. What have you been doing to these poor men? Cuts, lacerations, bowel pain. This entire place is lousy with, well, lice for one. Seriously? I'm so embarrassed to hear this. I never would have imagined. First, you need to set aside a room dedicated to medical care. Sick men can be sent there. Second, you will need to clean this place up. Otherwise, I won't be able to help you. Understood. I'll get to it this instant. So we were ordered to clean the entire compound. Why the hell do we have to do a massive cleaning? There's nothing more in the world I hate than cleaning and organizing crap. Stop bitching. Hurry up and lift that cabinet over there. Now's the perfect chance to serve up those meat cakes you were flaunting earlier. That's so funny. Ah, a rat! Calm down. It's not a big deal. It seems as though it was feeding on that rice ball over there. You're right! Who the hell hid their leftovers over here in the corner? This guy is so annoying. He's too annoying for how pretty he is. It upsets me. Ugh, why do I have to bother myself with such a menial task like a servant?
そもそも私は軍略が専門だというのに。
I mean, I'm a strategist more than anything. Cleaning isn't in my job description.
いいじゃねえか。
Ow. I got a bruise on my hip. Ouchie, I don't know how I did that. Chill out.
いつも自慢してる公衆流なんちゃらでパパッと終わらせてくれ。
Why don't you just whip out your prized Koshu style and do all the work for us?
黙れ。私の公衆流軍学はこのようなくだらぬ役目のためにあるものではない。
Shut it. My Koshu military science wasn't designed to help any of you with your housework. What a preposterous idea. Koshu military science. A collection of Kai and Takeda's tactics during the Warring States period. Huh. Ah, this Miki guy. You're quite the big meanie, Harada.
こいつが盲信してる時代遅れの兵法なんてこのご時世掃除の役にも立たないだろう。
Those archaic tactics of his won't be enough to fetch a broom, let alone clean this mess.
ミキ君、言葉に気をつけたまえ。
Miki, you watch your mouth.
確かに洋楽には劣るかもしれんが、公衆流軍学は決して時代遅れではなく。
It may be outdated compared to Western studies, but Koshu military science is far from being outdated.
近藤さんだ。
Oh, look, Kondo's coming. What?
近藤局長、ご覧ください。
Chief Kondo, please look. No.
先ほどまで足の踏み場もないほどだった部屋が私の指導でここまで。
This room was so dirty you couldn't even walk on it, but under my guidance, it's clean as a whistle?
局長は
Where's Chief? Takeda realized Kondo was nowhere to be seen, and he glared at Harada. You fell for it. I spit everywhere.
原田、貴様、測ったな。
Damn you, Harada. You tricked me.
ぶつくさ文句言ったり、ペコペコしたり、怒ったり。忙しいなあんたも。
Wow. Between bitching, kissing ass, and whining like a baby, you're quite the multitasker.
そうやって相手によってコロコロ態度変えてて疲れねえか。
Don't you ever get tired of being a two-faced prick, not knowing which face to show people? You fucking tell him, damn. He is sassing so hard. Senosuke? More like Senosuke. Sasnosuke? Okay, I'm done. Hi everyone, I've washed the rags. Please use this when you wipe the floor.
Oh, ありがとうよ。
Oh, awesome. Thanks. Despite being upset because of chore duty, the men swiftly cleaned the room as a team. That's nice. Dr. Matsumoto came the next day to inspect the cleanliness of the compounds.
まあまあ綺麗になったじゃないか。
Okay, this looks to be in adequate shape.
だろ？この筋肉は飾りじゃねって先生もようやく分かってくれたみてえだな。
Right? See everyone, even the doctor realizes that I'm in shape. So dumb.
人を動かすという点に関しては、軍略も掃除もさして変わりませぬゆえ。
What's with all the jokes right now? Can we get back to the serious stuff so I can finish this game, please? That'd be nice, huh? Compared to the complexity of war tactics, it's not like cleaning is some brilliant task.
あんた文句言ってただけだろ。
All you did was complain.
でも掃除は一日休んでたんだろ。ずるいよな、みんな頑張ってる時に。
Didn't Soji get to rest all day? Sounds like he got special treatment while we busted our asses.
しょうがないじゃない。土方さんが過保護なんだから。
Hey, don't blame me. Hijikata is the one being overprotective here.
前が変な咳するからだろうが。養生しねえからいつまでも治らねえんだよ。
It's your fault. You're the one coughing up a lung. You're not improving because you don't take care of yourself.
しかしやはりこうして片付いていると気分がいいものです。
These are two of my faves. Seeing the compound in such clean conditions is, I must admit, quite nice.
まあな、これはこれで悪くねえ。
True, the place looks different. I could get used to this.
よし、これからは毎日掃除するか。
Well, maybe we should clean every day then.
おう、頼んだぜヘスケ。
Great idea. Make sure you do a good job, Heisuke.
なんで俺だけなんだよ。
Me? Whoa, whoa. Hey, hold on a minute here. God darn it.
体力自慢の新発さんが真っ先に働くべきだろ。
You wanna know what I just realized is really funny? For the most part, we'll say hang on a second or hold on a minute. But we won't really say hang on a minute, hold on a second. Well, I guess we'd say hold on a second, huh? I do say that quite a bit. But like hang on a second and hold on a minute. Pretty stuck in there. Whatever, I'm done. You've got the most energy, Shin. Don't think you're getting out of this. I hope too, Heisuke.
そっか。そんじゃ明日から二人で頑張ろうな。新発さんなんて放っておいて。
Oh yeah? We'll take it on together. You and me alone. Forget Shin.
おいおい、ちょっと待てって。誰もやらねえとは言ってねえだろ。
Hey, wait on a minute. I didn't say I wasn't gonna do it.
お、そこにまだゴミがあるじゃねえか。ちょうどいい。捨ててこい、新八。
Shinpachi, there's some trash over there. Go throw it away.
いや、だから明日からだろ。なあヘスケ。
We aren't starting till tomorrow, right? Heisuke?
片付けたそばから暴れるな。怒りが立つ。
Stop running around like that. We just cleaned and you're already kicking up dust. I was enjoying the banter when I noticed something. Oh? I could just see Okita and Dr. Matsumoto outside, walking off somewhere together. Follow them. Where could they be going, I wondered. I am worried about him. I am worried. But also I don't want to get his ending. Bum 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 bum. Okay. I was worried for Okita, but he'd be fine so long as Dr. Matsumoto was with him. After the excitement wound down, I excused myself and went back to work. I was outside sweeping, bamboo broom in hand, when he appeared. What are you doing here? Who is this? Don't come any closer. His voice was so deep that it felt as if it were exhumed from the depths of the earth, cowering me. You wanna know what I really want to see? Again? I don't even know why. I did not like Suicide Squad all that much, but I kind of want to watch it again. I need to get more movies so that... You want to know what I want to do? I want... Maybe I should do No Spend November. I kind of want to do like No Spend challenge for a couple of months, but... I don't know. It's kind of hard to get somebody else like hubby on board. Because it's so easy to just like... I want magic cards, right? But me and him each have a pauper deck, so we're good. I don't know. I'm going to talk to him and discuss this later. I don't know why I'm talking to you guys about it. What do you care? And I don't know why his voice... No, I do know why. His voice reminded me of Killer Croc, which reminded me of Suicide Squad. Slowly, I turned around. I didn't expect him to come here. Also, I didn't think it was him, because it was like question marks, and his voice is super deep. I know the villain's voice is pretty deep, but like, I didn't think it was that deep. Anyway, I can't remember how long I usually do these episodes. 30 minutes, right? So we're gonna go to 30 minutes. Whatever. Moving on. You have the pure blood of a demon running in your veins, and yet you run errands and clean up for a pack of humans. Kazuma. His face was a mixture of surprise and sneering disgust as he looked down at me through cold eyes. I held the broom in both hands like a staff and stepped into what I hoped was a fighting stance. She should know a fighting stance. She should know once she's been trained. I am frustrated. What are you doing here? He laughed with disdain, snorting at my weapon. Where's her kodachi? Does she not carry that with her? You mean to fight me with that, Your heritage hasn't blessed you with brains, I see. His tone was mocking, but his eyes were like 2 chips of ice. This was a dangerous man. Oh no shit, huh? What was I to do? I could hardly face him alone. Oh, you fucking pussy-ass bitch damsel in distress. I hate that fucking shit. I hate it. I hate it when people... She's a sound body. She's totally fine. She should at least try to defend herself and not give up immediately. Like, I hate people who are like, oh, I can't do it. Sorry. Calm down. I haven't come here to fight. Not today, at least. I only want to know what, if anything, you have to do with Kyoto. My father? You shouldn't have fucking revealed that. Are you fucking dumb? I was staring at him, stunned by his statement. Father? You mean Kyoto? If you're talking about Kyoto Yukimura, then yes, he's my father. Yeah, smart. Yeah, tell this guy that. That seems intelligent. Yeah, look at this fucking smug-ass look. You just made things worse for yourself. He's totally gonna kidnap us or something right now. I see. At first he seemed surprised, but then he wore a malicious grin as if he became privy to everything. Why are you asking about my father? Honestly, guess. He has your pop-up. He is, like, kidnapped your pop-up, and he's trying to make your pop-up do something. And now that he has you, he can make your pop-up do anything. Because he's likely to, you know, do anything to save your life. So if this guy's like, do the thing or I'm going to jab her in the heart, then he'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll do the thing. Please don't kill my daughter. Ah. Why are you asking about my father? I lowered the broom, my situation temporarily forgotten when... Why would you lower your broom? Oh, I want to strangle her. She's so dumb. Trying to sneak into the enemy camp alone, huh? Well, not on my watch. I should be careful about playing these fucking otome games, because that shit happens a lot, where every main character is like, ooh, I can't do it. Japanese origin otome games. For example, you know, the main character, when the night comes, isn't like, oh, I can't do it. She's like, okay, do it. I mean, obviously the main character can be any gender. You could choose. It's cool. But like, really? Yeah. I forgot how soft this little stuffy I keep on my desk is. I just touched him. He's so nice. Wow. I'm gonna end the episode here because that was really weird of me to do. So thank you everybody for coming out and playing with me. I had a ton of fun, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!